Every celebrity has a signature look. When Billie Eilish was on the rise, it was her green roots. Nicki Minaj had the classic pink hair during her Pink Friday era. Miley went from being a random girl to a worldwide superstar by just slapping a blonde wig on. But what do all of these artists' signature looks have in common that make those looks so signature? Hair. Experts from around the world have been theorizing that in order to beat the constant overstimulation of our society, the only way to truly stand out and become a household name is to have a signature hair look. Think about Justin Bieber's classic bowl cut. Think about Ice Spice's orange curls. This is exactly what I've been missing, a look. I don't have a look. Oh, I have a look. I look boring. Oh, I'll tell you my look, a commoner. I need to figure out a look for myself that makes me stand out hard. Now. So before I did anything permanent, I studied the hairs of hundreds of celebrities and ordered tons of wigs online. I figured if I test out these wigs, I can sort of see which ones people like the best and take it from there. So I started wearing wigs whenever I posted on the internet to see which look people like the most. I even tried wearing them out in public to see if anyone in real life would give me some guidance on my look. But it turns out the wigs I chose look too much like people who already exist. Turns out, all it looks like is I'm just trying to look like someone else. Maybe I should have realized that when I looked up famous people wigs on Amazon. The hairstyles of people who are already famous would come up. But I can't think about that right now, guys. I got 3 weeks until my new song comes out. I gotta rebrand, like, now. Right now, I'm in a bit of a creative block with the hair end of things, so I think I'm gonna pivot and see if I can find my signature look another way. Get a good old-fashioned makeover. Taylor Swift's got the red lips. Ariana Grande's got the winged eyeliner. Hey, maybe my hair's fine. Maybe I don't have to do anything to my hair, as long as I can do a little something to this face. So I ended up looking for hours and hours, I'm not even exaggerating, literally days on end, for beauty salons in Los Angeles with 0 reviews. And I could not find a single damn one. Everyone's already been to everywhere before. But I can't go and spend my money to just look like someone else again. I've already spent too much money and ended up looking like everyone else. I cannot do that again. I gotta go somewhere that no one's going so I don't look like anyone. So I decided to place an ad on Craigslist for a makeup artist who's never done anything on other people before. And while I was waiting for responses from Craigslist people, figured, you know, why not try my luck on Facebook Marketplace? But one thing about me is if you let me on Facebook Marketplace, I get real sidetracked. One thing about me is that the second I put something on Facebook Marketplace, I start just yapping to people. I start losing the plot completely. I just start talking to people. I just start making human connections with these people. Start completely forgetting what I'm even on there for. I'm just talking. I'm just wasting hours of my day talking to these people who aren't even taking me seriously in the first place. No one ever takes me seriously. Or so I thought. Because after days of waiting around, I finally got a response from someone on Craigslist that really wanted to take me seriously. Some random stranger named B. Higgins. I'm like, is your first name B? Like, why B. Higgins? Why not just your first name? Why are you giving me your first initial and your last name? Like, what's that about? But I didn't want to prod. I didn't want to make her uncomfortable, ask too many personal questions, because I'm telling you guys, she's perfect for the job. I told her I was looking for something bold, something unique, a look that no one else has thought of yet. She said, yeah, I think I can do that. Yeah, I can totally do that. Now, when I put this ad out on Craigslist, I was nervous that I'd have to go to someone's house. I didn't want to have to go somewhere by myself, you know, in case they were up to no good. She was more than happy to come to my house. Oh my God, guys. So I had this lady over my house, and she brought all her own stuff, which is great, but it kind of just looked like it was her stuff. Like, it was like her brushes and her makeup sponges, and she was just going to use them on my face, which I think is probably fine. At first, it was a little awkward. We were just having small talk. She was asking why I even wanted this, so I was telling her about my plan.
Oh, you make music. Yeah. We'll do something bold and bright. Oh, I could do that.
Okay, cool. See, this is where things started to get kind of crazy, because she just started touching my face, like, with her fingers. At one point, she was palming my face with the whole hand. I was like, dude, you gotta not do that.
Well, actually, it kind of blends better with the fingers. Oh. I mean, that's what I was taught, but...
So then I was like, oh, okay, I guess if that's how you were taught. I mean, honestly, it was either that or using her personal makeup brushes on my face. So, I mean, at least she washed her hands. So at this point, I was like, this has got to be some sick joke. Like, this sick freak Just goes around on Craigslist replying to stuff saying that she can do stuff when in reality she has no idea how to do anything, just to mess with people, just to mess up their life. But at the end of the day, how mad can I be? I mean, she did exactly what I asked her to do. She did something bold, she did something memorable, and she definitely did something that no one else has ever done to their own face before. Yeah, let's just say nobody's ever looked like that. Honestly, after talking for a while, we actually really hit it off. Like, I kind of want to hang out with her again, just like let her come over and like just do random stuff for fun. Like, she's so funny. Like, she was so funny, I didn't even care that she made a huge mess all over the place. She was so funny, I didn't even care that she wrecked my couch. She completely wrecked it, like got a huge stain on it. I could not get it out. Just wrecked the couch. And you know what? I didn't even care that she wrecked my face either. I cared so little that she wrecked all my stuff that I even let her start dyeing my hair. We were talking about how I was thinking about doing a new thing in my hair when she was doing my makeup. She was like, oh, I could do some of your hair. If you want to go blonde, we could go a little blonde, do a little bit before you do the whole thing. I was like, you know what? Yeah, how about we do that? And although this experience gave me a new hair and even a new friend, I still felt like I was missing the most important thing of all. The new goddammit look. Maybe there's nothing wrong with my hair. Well, there is now, but maybe there's nothing wrong with my face either. Maybe all I need is just a signature style. Melanie Martinez dressed like a baby. Harry Styles just wears random stuff. Maybe I just need to find a unique fashion sense. See, this is where I really started to get stressed out. Because I'm over here like, well, if I want to wear something that no one's worn before, my best bet is to just make my own clothes. Take a little day trip to the little startup called Joann's Fabrics. Ever heard of Joann or Fabrics? Go there, buy some fabrics, try to sew my own clothes. The only problem is I don't really have time to become a professional seamstress because my song comes out in like a week. So now I'm just browsing the internet, looking for clothes that no one's ever worn before, as if that's going to come up. As if I'm really going to be able to find that on there. And after hours of pacing around, thinking of what the hell to do, it finally dawned on me. What if I already do have a signature style and I just haven't leaned into it hard enough yet? Turns out I got a huge collection of weird shirts. One thing about me is I love myself a weird shirt. Really funny shirt. And it turns out when I post photos of me dressing weird online, people love it. People love when I mix the big weird graphic t-shirt with the more feminine bottom piece like a Brandy Melville maxi skirt. Turns out when I do that, the crowd goes wild. And come to think of it, I've already had a signature hairstyle. Oh, I used to have a hairstyle. It was real unique to me. No one's ever done that before. Let's just say I've never seen anyone do this before when I shaved the bottom of my head in college after I got lice from a stranger in downtown Boston who gave me a hug in the middle of the night. Maybe this whole time all I've had to do was lean into the parts of my look that already feel authentic to me. Maybe I already do have a signature style, I just need to do it harder. Maybe I need to shave the entire back of my head. Maybe I should only have hair on the top of my head and shave even more of the back of my head. Maybe that's what I gotta do. Maybe that's my hair. Well, guys, the song's out. You're probably wondering, well, what happened? Did the plan work? Did the plan work? Wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like that if the plan worked, if the plan didn't backfire for once? Of course, the one day I choose to put my song out, Friday. Turns out everyone was putting out songs on Friday. That was my first mistake. First of all, how's anyone going to have time to listen to my song when they've got a million different songs to listen to from everyone? So already I'm setting myself up for failure putting out my song when everyone's putting out their song. And everyone else looks way cooler in their music videos, and I'm in my music video and I look dumb. Tried showing off a bunch of the different looks in my video for the song. It was really hard to decide on just one look because turns out it doesn't just take a few weeks to really find yourself. Turns out it takes a lot longer to figure out who you really are deep down. But come to think of it, I've been so caught up in figuring out my look, the marketability of my image, that I've forgotten about the song itself. and how wild of a backstory it has. It's about this crazy first date I went on. It was genuinely one of the weirdest experiences of my whole life, but it left me feeling so inspired that I wrote a whole song about it. So now I'm thinking, what if I just go make a video of me telling the backstory of this song and post that online, see what people think of that? Like, what if I just focus more on the song? He was texting another girl the entire time. Within the first 10 minutes of me being there, he shows me the second-story balcony of his house, and he's like, oh, this is where I go to throw things. I'm over here, like, laughing, because I think he's telling a joke. He's like, no, I really throw stuff off here. See, you want to see me really throw something? This is my throwing chair. Takes out a plastic chair, his throwing chair, throws it off the balcony. Lands in the pool. Asks me at least, like, 10 times throughout the night if I've ever Googled him. And, like, would not believe me when I told him I've never Googled him. Like, he would really pry, because he really thought I've Googled him. I've never Googled him. Like, I never Googled him, but he really thought I Googled him. On the Uber to dinner, he lifts his leg. He sits as far away as he possibly can in the Uber, but then he lifts his leg like a dog taking a piss and leans his foot on my shoulder. I was like, get the foot off. Like, is this a flirting thing? Like, you're flirting like this? He kept being like, oh, you want to see my party trick? You want to see my party trick? I'd be like, yeah. And then he'd just do something normal. Like, at the end of the night, we get back after dinner. He's like, you want to see my party trick? I'm like, yeah, sure. Show me your party trick. He goes upstairs for 15 minutes, goes on the phone with this girl. He's texting the whole time, comes back down, and is like, yeah, I think I'm going to go hang out with this girl. I'm like, that's your trick. Your party trick is that you're going to call your Uber before I even get a chance to call mine. The party trick is that your Uber comes in 2 minutes. Mine still has 12 minutes. The party trick is that instead of canceling your Uber and waiting until I leave, you're actually going to take the Uber to this girl's house and then make me sit outside. Well, that didn't work. Maybe I could just post a snippet of the song? Well, guys, another day, another song, another no Billboard placement, another no Billboard Hot 100, more Billboard Hot 1,010,000. That's how far down the list we are. But you know what? What's all this stuff even matter anyway? As long as we've got each other. As long as you guys understand me. Hey, you guys are really nice. But I guess it's back to the drawing board again, guys. Maybe I gotta think deeper. Look a lot more closely. Oh. Remember when U2 put all their songs on everyone's iPods against their will? All of a sudden, everyone knew their name. All of a sudden, U2's the talk of the office. U2's the speaker of the house. Maybe I hire a hacker to break into a bunch of people's Spotify accounts and pre-save my songs. So if you have any ideas for what I should look like, maybe what I should do, how we can get to the top, let me know. And if you made it this far into the video, hey, thank you. Before you guys click off, I've got a big announcement. It's serious. Queef Jerky countrywide world tour this summer? Tickets on sale now? It's like all of a sudden you guys can go sing some crazy stuff live. All of a sudden you can see why? I'm not even... All of a sudden you can see what the hell happens when Queef Jerky does a countrywide world goddamn it tour. It's going to be crazy. The new Queef Jerky album is genuinely wild. Like, it is such a beast of a project, like nothing we've ever done before. So we're going to be playing a lot of that. We're going to be playing some of the oldies on tour, and it's going to be great. It would mean a lot if you came and supported the shows. Tickets in the description. So yeah, thanks guys. Don't forget to be really nice, because you're already really nice. So just don't forget how to do that. Okay, bye.